Bam! All right, welcome to the secret weapon in the minor blues. Now, I'm going to let you know that this video actually relies heavily on my minor blues quick study lesson, and I'm just going to show you how two very famous guitar players use this trick to to really execute a great minor blues, but more importantly, they have confused the guitar world, and now we have to unconfuse it, if you will. So let's go over Black Magic Woman by Peter Green / Carlos Santana, the former who remade it. Okay, so anyway, so let's get that out of the way. Black Magic Woman is a minor blues. It is a 1-4-5 with minor chords, and there is an exception. So first and foremost, we're going to go over all the chords for you, and I do have a chart, a really nice professionally done chart below if you need to have a visual aid. Enough about that stuff. Here we go. So it's a D minor chord. D minor, 10th fret, regular minor shape. Okay? And then we're going to go down to the A minor chord. Alright, sorry, I'm like, my head's off camera, but it doesn't matter. And then back to your D minor chord. And then it goes to the G minor. And then it goes back to the D minor. And then this minor blues turnaround, which I discussed in my video, goes to an A7. And that's super important. Okay, and back to your D minor. Now, when you look up the chord charts, there's discrepancies between whether they're minors or minor sevenths, and to keep it all in even keel, I'm just going to be doing minors. And just if you're going to huff and puff, please don't. The minor chord has 3 notes, 1, 3, 5, and the minor 7 has 4 notes, 1, 3, 5, and 7. So I'm just simplifying it down to its base, and that's absolutely fine for what you need to do to accomplish to blow anyone's mind in the solo. So we're just going to talk about minor chords to make it easy. The chart below has just the minor chords on it, and you can easily look up if you want to play the sevenths. You can. But there's no big difference right now. Trust me on that. All right, and then that last chord, we're going to talk about the last chord, that A7. This is the turnaround chord in the minor blues, and it should be an A minor, right? But really, the 5 chord, by the rules of music, I guess, the 5 chord is represented so much better as a 7th chord. It leads so much better back to the 1, to the minor, okay? You can hear it. And it's all because this note here, sorry, leading back to this note here. Okay, so let's talk about that note right there. Well, what is that? That's the major third of this chord. If any of you have seen my blues masterclasses, or blues primer playlist, that's the major third, and we're going to come back to that real quick. But let's talk about every other chord except for that one. While the song is going, Carlos Santana / Peter Green / you are going to be soloing in the D minor diatonic scale. Full color, full spectrum. For the minor blues, you need a full spectrum color scale. So we're going to use the D minor. Here it is, down the 10th fret. We're going to keep it easy. Again, in the chart, in the description box below, if you need it. 10, 12, 13, 10, 12, 13, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12, 10, 11, 13, 10, 12, 13. I didn't mess up. Fantastic. First time on any video I didn't mess up while naming the notes in a scale. Back to you. All right, so there's your scale. Now, if you want to solo correctly on this and solo with that, authority that you want or you expect to hear when you hear someone playing the solo, you got to be able to picture those chords over the scale. So again, here we go with those chord locations right here, the 10th fret. So the first one's the easy one, the D minor. The frets are 10, 12, 12, 10, 10, 10. You want to be able to see that. Like, you want to be able to look at the guitar and say, okay, look, it's 10, 12, 12, 10, 10, 10, just by looking at it. Okay? Now the A minor chord, what we're going to do here is we're going to play 2 versions, one for the people who have short fingers, and one for the people who have longer fingers. All right, here we go. So there's an A right here on the 10th fret of the B string. So you can put your ring finger there, and your first finger is going to go on the 9th fret of the G, and then your middle finger is going to go on the 10th fret of the D. Now this is an A minor chord. That is legit. It's A minor. Okay? And now if you want to, if you have it, you can put your pinky, and if you can put your pinky on the 12th fret of the A string, which is an A, and you get this chord. Ooh, see? There's your A minor. All right, so you can do D minor. You can picture A minor like this, and you can picture this note. Back to your D minor. And then G minor, very simple. There's your G, the 10th fret of the A string. You play that minor shape, which is 10, 12, 12, 11, 10. All right, and so you have D minor, A minor, and G minor. So that's as far as we can get right now. We're going to get to the end of the song, don't worry. But I have my looper set to the backing track, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the D minor scale. I'm going to sew together like a thread with this scale the chord tones of each of the chords. I can see them. I really can. And so can you. Here we go. So the D's for the D's, the A minors for the A minors. Here we go. Oh, one thing I want you before I start. Look out for this move, okay? The 10th fret of G to the 9th fret of the G. You hear Santana do it, you hear Peter Green do it, you hear everybody plays it. And this note here, a lot of people go, man, you know, that's so well thought out. And it is, it really, really is. But the thing is it's on the A minor change, and if you look at the A minor, there's that note. So he goes from D to the A minor, and he hits that note. And so look out for that, and put that in your solo. So here we go. For the D, I'm going to use my D chord, blah, 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 blah. Here's the scale, or solo. A minor, D minor, G minor, D minor to the A7. Now, the A7. This is the secret weapon of the blues. What is happening here has a lot of guitar players confused. I've been confused by it, and some people are, some people were, doesn't matter, here we go. A lot of people hear that Santana likes to use the harmonic minor, whether it be on this song or any of his songs. And that's up for debate, but in this song in particular, the D harmonic minor scale is used, but it's not used because of, hey, I'm just going to play a D harmonic minor. There's a real reason for it, so let's get down to it. In that 7th chord turnaround, the A7, this is an A7 chord here, okay? And to keep this very, very simple, so you can see it, well, really, in the chart, I'll explain before I get it. This is your A, and then this is the major third of the 7th chord. And if I can play an A chord like this, and this is the A chord I have on the chart here, and these notes are absolutely viable. You can see that all these notes are in the scale, okay? So what it is, it's 12, 11, 9, 10, 9. It's that C-shaped chord from my cage chord video. All right, the reason I'm using the triad instead of the extension is because you can see more of the notes. These two notes are in this D minor, are in the scale that you want to use. So I like showing this note plus this note right here. This guy is the note that's not in the scale. This is the major third of the chord, all right? And if you look here, if I were to play that note, you get an harmonic minor, or a harmonic minor scale, a D harmonic minor. And what that is that becomes the major 7th. So you get this. And on that 7th chord turnaround, because this note is in it, not the flat 7 of the minor, we use the harmonic minor scale, but more importantly, we use the chord tone. Now this note here is the same as this note here. So if you look here, if you sub out the flat 7 of the harmonic minor, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7, and you put in the major 7, you get the harmonic minor, and again, it's in the scale chart below, but here's what a harmonic minor looks like. 10, 12, 13, 10, 12, 13, 11, 12, 9, 10, 12, 10, 11, oh, there it is, 9, 10. Man, I didn't want to mess up on that. I think I did good. So here's again. All right, you can hear that harmonic minor. So we use this note and this note when that A7 turnaround comes. It's going to punch you in the face. It's going to sound so saucy and so good because it wasn't in the scale before. And it turns that D minor scale into a harmonic minor scale, but it's not a conscious decision to turn it into one. It's you're hitting the chord tone that is so important to celebrating that moment that if you look at it and you say, well, what's going on? That scale looks like a harmonic minor. I can't even say that. So here we go. So here's the whole thing. I'll kind of point out everything all at once. You're going on the D. Chord tones. A minor chord tones. D minor chord tones. G minor chord tones, D minor, now here it is, Woo, yeah, all right. So you can see that when you put the major third of the A in, which is in the chords, you switch over to this D harmonic minor scale. And again, you know, it's potato potato whether or not you want to see it. Well, okay, you just play the D harmonic minor at that moment, but you can't do it unless that A7 chord is in the song or on the turnaround. It's the major third that connects to that note and makes it sound so special. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson. It's another, you know, study the minor blues, but done through a song that actually exists so you can see it work. And have fun soloing. Again, the chart below has the 4 chord shapes, all in the simplified version: D minor, A minor, G minor, and A major. That's all you really need. And it has the D minor scale and the D harmonic minor scale that is made by the 7th chord. I'll stop talking. Hope you enjoyed it. I really hope you did. The Secret Weapon of the Blues with Carl Santana and Peter Green.